Good evening, I'm Kevin Christopher.
And I'm Haley Harmon, in tonight for Nancy Cox. Thanks for joining us at 6.
And we begin with some breaking news in Scott County.
Georgetown police are investigating a death on Markham Drive. LEX 18's Catherine Collins is live at the scene with what we know. Catherine?
That's right. Police were called here to Markham Drive not long ago. You can see there's still an active scene here. But what we know so far is that police are investigating a death. And we don't know if the death is suspicious, but police say they'll be on scene for a while. Caution tape is surrounding one home here, and we've seen detectives asking neighbors questions. Several of those neighbors were outside when we arrived trying to find out what's going on. I spoke to two who say this scene with several police officers has them on edge.
Well, I know if I see all the cops out here, I know there's something going on real bad, you know, ma'am.
It's very shocking
to
see.
Shocking.
Because,
sad.
I mean, usually it's quiet, there's nothing going on, and then you see the streets full as it is right now, and, I mean, it's just shocking.
And we'll continue to get updates from police, and we'll have those updates later on LEX 18 News and LEX18.com. Covering the news live in Georgetown from the LEX 18 mobile newsroom. Back to you.
All right, Catherine, thank you. In just a few days, the entire country will learn about the disappearance of Crystal Rogers. The Nelson County mom of 5 went missing 3 years ago, and her family is still convinced her boyfriend at the time killed her.
Well, now 2 national TV shows are going to highlight the entire case this month. But today, the main suspect in the case was in court, although not for the reason Crystal's family hoped for. LEX 18's Carolina Buchek explains in the big story at 6.
Do you have anything to say to the Ballard family? Brooks Houck ignored our questions today, and he ignored the Ballard family, the family of his now ex-girlfriend, Crystal Rogers, who has been missing for 3 years and is presumed to be dead. Crystal's mom is convinced Houck killed her daughter.
I'll wait for the day that I see him in court for my daughter.
But today was not that day. Houck was in court and pled not guilty, but it was for a felony theft charge, not related to Crystal's case. But that did not stop the Ballards from coming to court.
I know it has nothing to do with my daughter, but it does show what kind of person that Brooks Houck is.
And while Crystal's family waits for police to find out what exactly happened to her, they've done interviews for 2 national TV programs. Both of them aired this month, and the Ballards hope that will help bring in new tips that could crack the case and bring Houck back to court.
I wait for that day every minute, every second of my life. But to see him here for anything, I will take that.
The family is hopeful this theft charge that Houck faces will also lead police to bigger discoveries. They feel they have momentum on their side. Covering the news in Nelson County, Carolina Buchek, LEX 18 News.
Police in Jeffersontown, a community in the Louisville Metro, are investigating how a man died after being tased by an officer. In the meantime, the man's mother is looking for any answers at all. Stephen Johnson has the story.
In order to have closure, to mourn, I need answers.
Cynthia Roberts is grieving and in a lot of pain.
Whether the ones I want to hear or not, I just need answers.
She's still waiting for answers surrounding the death of her son. 32-year-old Christopher Roberts died after being tased by a Jeffersontown police officer at the Hometown Studios in July.
There's just a lot of conflicting things that we've heard from people at the extended stay that has just kind of started to eat at us.
According to this release from the Jeffersontown Police Department, a citizen flagged down an officer to report a man with a knife.
What I heard from initially was that Chris went to Marathon. Someone said he had a knife on his side and was carrying what looked like a gas can.
According to police, after ignoring several commands to drop the knife, the officer then used his taser, and Roberts eventually fell and hit his head. He was rushed to the hospital but died the next day.
Nobody at all ever wins on a situation like this.
Jeffersontown Mayor Bill Dourif says what happened is not only devastating to the family, but it has also been a painful case for the city, the department, and the officer involved.
Even to the point the officer that the situation that he did, he's very having a hard time with it.
I have all the sympathy of the world for him. If he's married, his children, him, because I know I'm sure really in sorrow too. You know, I'm sure it was devastating for him.
Meanwhile, despite her loss, Cynthia Roberts has compassion for the officer, but still wants answers and would like to see J-Town police add body cameras.
And those would have really helped with closure for that police officer, and it would have helped with closure for us.
That's Stefan Johnson reporting. Police are waiting for the results of a toxicology report, and then the case will be sent to the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office. Lexington police say they've arrested a man accused of scamming people out of money. 53-year-old Sherman Denny is charged with 4 counts of theft by deception. We spoke to one victim who was allegedly scammed by Denny. She says he approached her in the parking lot of the Walmart in Hamburg saying he needed cash to get an insulin shot. Thinking she was doing a good deed, she gave him $60, but later realized she'd been scammed.
Lexington police are searching for the person who stabbed a man in the face at an apartment complex last night. It happened about 9:30 while the victim was sitting in his car on Malibu Drive right off of Tate's Creek. Police say 2 men got into a fight, and that's when one man stabbed the other in the face and then took off. The victim has non-life-threatening injuries and did not have to go to the hospital. Investigators are still looking for the attacker. They believe the 2 men involved knew each other. Well, if you feel safe while walking around Lexington, there's a good reason for that.
LAX 18's Michael Burke has where we rank following a national study on crime in America's cities.
The numbers are in, and Lexington is looking good. 3rd safest city in America when it comes to violent crime statistics, according to a study conducted by SafeWise.
Sometimes at night we come down to eat and still feel safe then, too. I genuinely feel it is pretty safe, you know. I've never felt threatened working downtown.
Lexington's new chief of police says there's a reason Stephen and everyone else can feel safe when trying to enjoy a night on the town.
The issue is with our homicides is that we're seeing is that they're not random. The people know each other.
So while we didn't rank as well in terms of property crimes, our violent crime is way down. Several initiatives, like perhaps the teenage curfew and a thriving downtown area, are among the factors.
The business partners down here, they put a lot of effort in that too. We couldn't succeed without their cooperation.
Cooperation which seems to be coming from every corner of this city, and that will need to continue.
If they see some criminal activity, they need to let us know about it, and then we'll take it from there.
And from there, maybe Lexington can soon reach number 1.
The best way to deter crime is to make sure people see you out in a neighborhood.
A city's worth of neighborhoods have helped launch Lexington into the top 3. Covering the news in Lexington, Michael Burke, LEX 18 News.
One caveat, though, of the top 10 safest cities, Lexington still had the highest property crime rate at 41 per 1,000 people.
As opposed to every other day this week when it was really easy to find the rain, today you got to work a little bit here on the MaxTrack Live Doppler, and we can do that for you. We'll come in a little closer here to Madison County, kind of the center point for the rain today. We've been watching one shower rain itself out right over the north side of Richmond. One rained itself out just north of Berea. You've got one that's now trying to cross up into Clark County, coming out of northern Madison County. Those are just a couple of the showers around. You've got a decent one just north of Highway 36 between Sharpsburg and Bethel. That's working its way toward Fleming County. And you've got one that's developed right over Island City there at the Clay, Jackson, and Owsley County line. So that's it. That's not a big coverage at all of showers or storms, and that's something we'll see over the next couple of days. We'll probably have 1 or 2 each afternoon, but they will be few and far between. So most of us are going to enjoy a nice and drying out couple of days here. Now tomorrow morning could begin with a little bit of fog around, but as we continue through the day, we'll see more sunshine. There's some good news for you. And temperatures will begin to heat up as well. How hot do we get? Find out in a couple of minutes.
All righty, Bill. Thank you.
Football season is here, and yet basketball is always in season in Kentucky, so it's stealing the headlines again for UK.
That's right. It's pretty big when a Kentucky kid commits to the Wildcats. Keith Farmer has details in your True Blue coverage. Hi, Keith.
Hey there. Dante Allen admits he's a Kentucky fan, and he was just waiting for a possible offer to come in so he could accept. And after an official visit on Wednesday to UK, Allen quickly made his commitment known today. Allen, a 6'6" small forward out of Pendleton County, where he averaged 32 points, 14 rebounds, and shot 40% from three-point range. He really burst on the scene this summer after going to the Under Armour Challenge and while playing for the Mats Mustangs on the AAU circuit. Allen, currently a 4-star, ranked 145th overall in the 24/7 Sports Composite rankings. He's 35th among small forwards. Allen joins guard Tyrese Maxey as the only players currently in the class of 2019. Kentucky also announced today, though, that it will play Brian Lane's Transylvania Pioneers in the first exhibition game on October 26th. The Pioneers are calling that the Battle of Broadway. UK will also play Indiana University of Pennsylvania on November 2nd. More on that coming up later in sports. Back to you.
All right, Keith, thank you. An iconic Garrett County furniture business nearly lost everything in a fire last week.
And since that fire, the people of Rocky Top Furniture say they've had an outpouring of love and support. An update about the cleanup is next on LEX 18 News at 6.